It is the moment that little people, big world fans have been whispering about, praying for, and speculating on for the last 2 years. Just when we thought the chapter on the Roloff babies was closed, just when the world had accepted that the adorable trio of Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah was the final lineup for Zach and Tori Roloff, the impossible has happened. Hold on to your seats, Roloff Nation, because the rumors, the whispers, and the eagle-eyed observations from fans have finally culminated in the most heartwarming news we have heard in years. Zach and Tori Roloff are expecting their 4th child. Yes, you heard that right. The couple who famously moved away from the drama of Roloff farms to start their own peaceful life in Battleground, Washington, is expanding their family once again. And while pregnancy announcements are always exciting, this one hits different. This isn't just another baby. This is a symbol of new beginnings, a healing balm for a family that has seen its fair share of public feuds and private heartbreaks, and perhaps the bridge that will finally bring the fractured Roloff dynasty back together. But what makes this story truly explosive isn't just the baby, it's the reaction. We are hearing reports that for the first time in a long time, the entire Roloff family is united in pure, unadulterated joy. From the often stoic Matt Roloff to the emotional Amy Roloff, and even the extended siblings who have stepped away from the cameras, the response to this 4th pregnancy has been nothing short of a miracle. In this deep dive video, we are going to break down every single detail. We're talking about the emotional way Tori found out, the health concerns that the couple is bravely facing head-on, the hilarious and heartwarming reactions from Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah, and the massive impact this new addition will have on the future of the show. Grab your snacks and settle in, because we are unpacking the biggest little people, big world story of the decade. This is the story of baby Roloff number 4. To truly understand the magnitude of this news, we have to look at the context. For the last year, Tori Roloff has been incredibly vocal about closing the shop. In interview after interview, and in dozens of Instagram Q&As, Tori has told fans that their family felt complete with 3. They had their hands full. Jackson is becoming a young man, Lilah is dealing with her speech and hearing development, and Josiah, the CC of the family, was running them ragged with his toddler energy. Fans remember the heartbreak the couple endured before Josiah. The miscarriage that shattered their world was a topic they bravely discussed on the show, sharing a grief that resonated with millions of mothers around the world. Because of that trauma, and because of the physical toll 3 C-sections take on a mother's body, the consensus was that they were done. But as the old saying goes, man plans and God laughs. Sources close to the couple have indicated that this pregnancy, while perhaps a surprise, is being viewed as the ultimate blessing. It's a twist in their story that no one saw coming. Perhaps not even Zach and Tori themselves. The atmosphere in the Roloff household in Washington has shifted from managed chaos to celebratory anticipation. We are told that Tori, despite the usual fatigue that comes with the first trimester, is glowing differently this time. There is a sense of peace surrounding this pregnancy. Unlike the anxiety that naturally accompanied her pregnancy with Josiah following their loss, this time around, there is a confident joy. They're pros now. They know the drill. But more importantly, they know the love that multiplies with each child. This baby represents a turning of the page. The last few years have been heavy for Zach and Tori. The feud with Matt over the farm negotiations, the estrangement that played out on national television, and the stress of moving states and building a new life. It's been a lot. This baby seems to be the rainbow after that stormy season. A signal that their life in Battleground is not just a plan B after losing the farm deal, but a thriving, growing plan A. Now, let's talk about the most important people in this equation, the siblings. If you've watched the show, you know that Jackson Roloff is arguably the best big brother in reality TV history. His patience, his protective nature, and his leadership have been documented since the day Lilah was brought home. So, how is the trio handling the news? Jackson, now older and much more aware of the family dynamics, is reportedly over the moon. Sources say Jackson is already planning where the baby will sleep and has volunteered to help with bottle feeding. Jackson has always had a maturity beyond his years, largely due to navigating the world with achondroplasia and being the eldest son of a famous family. He sees this new baby not as competition, but as another member of his team. There is a beautiful narrative here of Jackson stepping into an even bigger leadership role. He's no longer just the big brother. He's the captain of the sibling squad. Then we have Miss Lilah Ray. Lilah has always been the princess of the family, known for her sass and her distinct personality. Initially, fans might worry about middle child syndrome hitting her hard, but reports suggest Lilah is actually the most excited about having a real baby to mother. We've seen her play with dolls on the show. Now she gets the real deal. However, there is a hilarious element here. Lilah is used to being the only girl. If this baby turns out to be a girl, Lilah will have to share the spotlight of being daddy's little princess. But if it's a boy, she remains the queen bee of the Roloff household. The dynamic between Lilah and a new baby is guaranteed to be television gold. Expect lots of helping that is actually just creating more messes, and plenty of sweet, unscripted moments where she tries to teach the baby sign language. And finally, Josiah. The baby of the family is losing his title. This is often the hardest transition for a toddler. Josiah has been the center of attention, the one who gets carried, the one who gets away with everything. Becoming a middle child alongside Lilah is a big shift. But seeing how Zach and Tori parent with such intentionality and individual attention, there is no doubt they are preparing Josiah for his promotion to big brother status. If there is one thing that can heal old wounds and bridge massive divides, it is the arrival of a grandchild. The relationship between Zach and his father, Matt Roloff, has been complicated, to say the least. The farm deal gone wrong was a storyline that broke the hearts of fans who remembered the close bond Zach and Matt once shared. The tension has been thick, awkward, and at times, painful to watch. But this news changes the energy in the room. Let's start with Amy. We know Amy lives for her grandkids. Mimi, as she is affectionately called, is reportedly already in full planning mode. Sources close to Amy say she was one of the first to know and was brought to tears of joy. For Amy, her grandchildren are her legacy, far more than the farm or the pumpkin season. A fourth baby from Zach and Tori means more family gatherings, more cooking, and more love. Amy has been a pillar of support for Tori throughout her motherhood journey. They share a bond that has only grown stronger over the years. Amy knows the struggle of raising 4 children. Remember, she raised Jeremy, Zach, Molly, and Jacob, and she knows the unique challenges of raising little people. Her advice, her presence, and her famous cooking are going to be essential as Zach and Tori transition from 3 kids to 4. Now the big question mark. Matt Roloff. Reports indicate that Matt is extremely happy and proud. Despite the business disagreements, Matt loves his grandchildren ferociously. The arrival of a new Roloff baby is a reminder to Matt of what truly matters. We are hearing whispers that this pregnancy has prompted Matt to reach out more, to check in more, and to soften his stance. There is a speculation circulating that Matt wants to build a special playground or a new feature on the farm specifically dedicated to the new generation of Roloffs, including this new baby. Could this baby be the catalyst for a true reconciliation? When you hold a newborn, grudges tend to fade away. Fans are hopeful that we will see Zach and Matt sitting side by side again, not talking about property lines or zoning laws, but talking about the miracle of life. We cannot discuss a pregnancy in Zach and Tori's family without addressing the genetic reality. Both Zach and all 3 of their current children, Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah, have achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism. Tori is of average height. Genetically speaking, with every pregnancy, Zach and Tori have a 50% chance of having a child with dwarfism and a 50% chance of having a child of average height. So far, the coin has flipped to dwarfism 3 times in a row. This brings a unique layer of complexity to their excitement. While the Roloffs have proven that dwarfism doesn't stop them from living full, incredible lives, it does come with medical challenges. We've watched Jackson undergo leg surgery to correct bowing. We've seen the concerns over Lilah's neck and spine. We know that Josiah has his own hurdles to clear. Adding a fourth child means adding another layer of potential medical advocacy. If this baby also has dwarfism, the Roloffs will be raising 4 little people. That is a unique household dynamic that very few people in the world understand. It requires a specific type of home modification, a specific type of medical team, and a specific type of emotional resilience. However, if this baby is average height, that changes the family dynamic in a different way. Imagine being the only average height sibling among 3 little people siblings. That child would have a completely different experience growing up. Fans have often wondered if Zach and Tori want an average height child, or if they prefer their children to share the bond of dwarfism. Tori has gone on record saying she doesn't care either way. She just wants a healthy baby. But from a scriptwriting perspective for the show, and from a human interest perspective, the genetic roll of the dice is a massive part of this story. It creates a tension and an anticipation that lasts all the way until the birth. Let's be honest about the business side of things. Little People, Big World is one of the longest-running reality shows in history. But in recent seasons, fans have complained that the storylines were becoming stale or too focused on the negative drama of the farm sale. A new pregnancy? A new baby? That is exactly the injection of life this series needs. This pregnancy guarantees, almost certainly, another season or 2 of the show. TLC knows that fans will tune in to see the gender reveal. They will tune in to see the baby shower. They will tune in for the birth special. And they will absolutely tune in to see Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah holding their new sibling for the first time. This baby secures the Roloff legacy on television for the foreseeable future. It shifts the narrative away from the end of the farm to the beginning of a new era. It allows the producers to focus on the joy of parenting, the chaos of a large family, and the heartwarming moments that made us fall in love with the Roloffs in the first place back in 2006. Furthermore, this gives Zach and Tori incredible leverage. They are the heart of the show right now. With Jeremy and Audrey gone and Jacob gone, Zach and Tori are the primary link to the next generation storyline. By adding a 4th child, they are essentially carrying the franchise on their backs. This likely means better contracts, more screen time, and a solidified spot as the main characters of the LPBW universe. Before we wrap up this first deep dive, we have to look at what the fans are saying. The internet detectives are already at work. Some are analyzing the color of the clothing Tori has been wearing in her recent Instagram stories. Has she been wearing more blue? More pink? Is that a hint? Others are speculating on names. The Roloffs tend to like classic but slightly unique names. Jackson, Lilah, Josiah. I'll start with J or L. Will they stick to this pattern? Will we see another J name to match the boys? Maybe a Jacob or a Jonah? Or will they go with an L name to match Lilah, like Lucas or Liam? Or perhaps they will throw a curveball and go with a Z for Zach or a T for Tori. The comment sections are flooded with guesses, and the engagement on their social media pages is through the roof. But mostly, the comments are filled with love. People are genuinely happy for them. In a world of reality TV that is often filled with toxicity, cheating scandals, and divorce, the Roloffs represent something wholesome. A family that sticks together. A family that welcomes life. A family that overcomes physical differences with love and faith. This is just the beginning of our coverage. We have so much more to discuss regarding how they plan to fit a 4th baby into their Washington home, the specific medical preparations they are making, and the rumors about an exclusive magazine deal for the first photos. First, let's talk about their home in Battleground, Washington. Fans remember the saga of them moving there. After the deal for the main Roloff farm fell through, a heartbreak that played out painfully on screen, Zach and Tori pivoted. They bought a beautiful property with land, a shop for Zach, and plenty of space for the kids to run. But is it big enough for a family of 6? Currently, the 3 kids are distributed in a way that works, but a 4th baby throws a wrench in the gears. We know that Jackson has his own space, and Lilah and Josiah have been shifting through nursery setups. A 4th baby means someone is doubling up. Will Jackson and Josiah share a brother's room? Will the new baby room in with Tori and Zach for the first 6 months, delaying the inevitable room shuffle? There is also the shop project. Zach has spent a considerable amount of time and money building out his shop on the property. With a fourth baby coming, that shop might become more than just a man cave or a workspace. It might become an essential escape pod. We anticipate that the next season of Little People, Big World will feature a major storyline revolving around home renovations or reconfigurations. Will they need to add on? Will they need to finish a basement? The nesting phase for this fourth baby is going to be extreme because they aren't just preparing a nursery. They are preparing an entire ecosystem to support 4 children under the age of 8. You cannot talk about Zach and Tori without addressing the elephant in the room: Jeremy and Audrey Roloff. The twin brothers, once inseparable, have led very different lives since Jeremy left the show. There has always been a persistent rumor among the fanbase of a silent rivalry between the two couples, a competition over who has the perfect family, the perfect farm life, and the most success. Jeremy and Audrey have their own brood of children. They have been the large family representatives of the next generation. Now that Zach and Tori are catching up and possibly surpassing them in terms of television relevance, how does that dynamic shift? Sources indicate that publicly, Jeremy and Audrey will be nothing but supportive. We will see the standard congratulations, comments on Instagram. We will see the heart emojis. But deep divers know the history here. Jeremy and Audrey have built a brand around beating 50% and intentional parenting, often selling journals and books. Zach and Tori have built a brand around relatability, showing the messy, chaotic, real side of parenting. With Zach and Tori having a fourth baby, they are cementing their status as the main Roloffs. While Jeremy and Audrey are influencers, Zach and Tori are TV stars. This fourth baby keeps Zach and Tori in the national spotlight for years to come. Does this create tension? Maybe. Or perhaps, as the brothers get older and watch their children grow, this will be the bridge that finally reconnects the twins. Imagine a summer at the farm where all the cousins, Jeremy's kids and Zach's kids, are running around together. That is the dream Matt Roloff has always had. This fourth baby might be the final piece of the puzzle that forces the brothers to put aside any differences for the sake of the cousins. We are also keeping a close eye on the godparent situation. Who will be the godparents for baby number 4? In the past, these roles have signaled who is in and who is out of the inner circle. If Jeremy or Audrey are named godparents, it would be a massive public statement of reconciliation. If they are snubbed, it speaks volumes. Now we must transition to a more serious topic: the medical reality of this pregnancy. We need to be very clear and respectful here, but we also need to be realistic about the risks. Tori Roloff has delivered her previous 3 children by a C-section, cesarean section. Medical guidelines generally state that risks increase with each repeat C-section. The risks of placental accreta, uterine rupture, and longer recovery times become very real conversations when you are entering your 4th surgery. Tori has been open about her recovery being harder with each child. After Josiah, she mentioned how difficult it was to get back on her feet while chasing a toddler and caring for a newborn. This pregnancy will likely be classified as high risk, not necessarily just because of the dwarfism genetics, but because of the surgical history. This adds a layer of intense drama and genuine concern to the upcoming season. We aren't just watching a fun pregnancy journey. We are watching a mother put her body on the line for the sake of expanding her family. This narrative will likely be a focal point of the show. We will see the doctor's appointments where they discuss the plan. We will see Zach stepping up even more because Tori physically will not be able to lift things or run around as much, especially in the 3rd trimester. This is where Zach's character arc shines. We've seen him mature from a lazy teenager into a hands-on dad, but this is the ultimate test. He will effectively have to be the primary parent for the other 3 children while Tori rests and recovers. The physical toll on Tori is the conflict of this season, and her strength will be the hero's journey. And let's not forget the achondroplasia factor we discussed in part 1. If the baby is born with dwarfism, there are immediate respiratory checks, potential NICU stays, and spinal monitoring. The combination of a 4th C-section recovery and potential NICU time is a scenario that would test the strongest of marriages. let's talk business. Reality TV is a job. For Zach and Tori, it is their primary source of income. There is a common trope in reality TV families: have a baby, secure a season. While that sounds cynical, it is a reality of the industry. Little People, Big World has been on the air for nearly 2 decades. Viewership naturally declines over time. Storylines run dry. A 4th baby is a financial windfall for the Roloff family. First, there is the TLC contract. A major life event like a pregnancy usually comes with a negotiation leverage. Zach and Tori are now undeniably the stars of the show. Matt and Karen are there, Amy and Chris are there, but the future is Zach and Tori. They can demand a higher per episode fee. Secondly, the mommy influencer market. Tori is already a powerhouse on social media. A new baby opens up entirely new categories of sponsorships. We're talking prenatal vitamins, maternity clothes, diapers, strollers, nursery furniture, and postpartum recovery products. The baby number 4 content cycle is lucrative. It refreshes her feed, brings in new followers who are currently pregnant, and boosts her engagement rates. This baby helps secure the financial future of all the kids. It allows Zach to continue working on his own projects without the pressure of a traditional 9 to 5, giving him the freedom to be the present father he wants to be.